dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, welcome to all of you for this today's holistic wellness program. Before commencing the program, my sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmaji Patriji, my great pranams to Grand Master, Matar Babaji, all the astral masters, all the pyramid masters. My dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. So today we are going to start the meditation. First, we'll be doing meditation for half an hour. Then we'll have the sharing of wisdom for today. Almost we have reached now to the almost, I think it's 18th day probably. Then it. What is the day number? Day number is 18. Yes. 18, that is Thursday. Now we are reached to the 18th day, my dear friends, out of 21 days. So it is going to be another 3 days more, right? We are going to end this session. Also, we opened the new batch already. That's a 12th batch, right? The 11th batch, and now that's going to be 12th batch. Already opened. So let's all work on joining more and more new people for this new batch. Okay. So that's anyway we'll discuss little later. So now let's learn about one mudra, my dear friends. One wonderful mudra I want to teach all of you. So try to learn that mudra, and then we'll go to the meditation. Okay. So this mudra is Mushti mudra. Mushti mudra. So let's practice this Mushti mudra. What is this Mushti mudra? How does it help? Okay. Right. So anybody heard about Mushti mudra? First of all, mudra therapy is great Vignan, mudra Vignan. And it's going to be many mudras, my dear friends. Do not take lightly. Whenever you teach any mudra, carefully you practice that and you teach others also. Let me tell you, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to work a lot. Okay, it's very, very easy. And very easy to practice, but it works wonderfully. Okay, Mushti mudra. Mushti means like generally fist. It's called fist. Okay, so in Sanskrit it's Mushti, but in English we call it as a fist like this. This is called Mushti mudra. Okay, how to practice exactly I'll teach you. But what is this mudra all about? Here, what happens is this mudra activates the liver. Okay, it activates the liver and also stomach energy, and it promotes digestion and helps to cure the constipation. Understand? This mudra is very wonderful mudra, right? So that's why we need to practice this. Whenever there is an aggression within us, generally what happens, we show this mudra to other people whenever there is a huge aggression within us. Some anger, frustration, some kind of aggression comes inside. What do we know? We do like this, like we'll have a fist like this, and probably would like to when we are fighting with others also we do like this, right? So it means all our aggression we keep this mudra so that it will release out of us. Otherwise, we'll be bursted. Some heart or liver or lung, something will fail unnecessarily. Otherwise, when that means body has got so much intelligence that whenever there is something bound to happen, it will take its own mudra. For example, a small infant, when he is in the womb of mother, he will be keeping this mudra, right? So, I mean, do you understand this or do you agree with this? This kind of mudra. This is called what? Adi mudra. So when the infant is inside the mother womb, he'll keep like this, and it'll be inside mother womb, we'll be having this kind of posture. When he come out of the mother womb, even in up to 1 year or 2 year, when he's sleeping, you observe, he keep like this. Right? This is protective. This is so protective. This is called Adi Mudra, my dear friends. Adi Mudra is very, 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 very good, and for the kid, it is very protective. And it is useful for his, all the oxygenation of the body and all, right? That's different. Like that. So body itself knows many, many techniques how to keep up its own health. That's why what happened whenever you are in the aggression mode, in a fighting mode, or in a kind of a resentment, frustration, anger, then what happened? We tend to put this kind of, the so-called Mushti mudra, right? That's what you need to understand. But anyway, so the aggression also you can send out in different format also. How do you send the aggression out? Instead of fighting with others, whenever you get aggression within you, take one pillow. You just keep on punch on that, right? This musti you keep it, then keep on punch on that particular pillow. All the aggression will you release like that. Otherwise, with aggression, what you do is go on to the gardening work. Like do a lot of hard work, gardening work and all, something you do like that. Okay, cleaning the house, all this you can do definitely. Otherwise, like dance. So I mean, really something like vigorous dance, like a lot of continuous dance you do. So if you do like this, what happen? So definitely the aggression will release from you. Then you'll be happy. But anyhow, this mudra. So especially this mudra, it promotes the digestion. It will try to improve the energy of stomach and liver and stomach especially. And also it helps for constipation. If anybody is suffering from constipation, you will come out of the constipation if you do this mudra regularly. Now, so this mudra must be practiced 2 times per day. Every time minimum 15 minutes. You can do more also. Now, how do we practice this mudra? I'll show you how to practice this mudra. See carefully and start practicing. Now, both hands must be cleaned properly, and this especially the nails should not be there. When you sit comfortably on the chair, right? Sit straight, back erected, and take 3 to 4 breaths, long breathe in, breathe out, right? Like this. Anuloma Viloma. So like this, 3 to 4 breaths, and then sit comfortably. If you have time, right? With the closed eyes, if you do any mudra, which works wonders, give a lot of good results, my dear friends. Anyhow, when you are if you are busy, if you are traveling, or in that case also these mudras can be practiced. There is no restriction, anything like that. Okay, only the efficiency of mudra will be more when you are sitting silently. In fact, observing the breath and doing these mudras will work wonders. But do not keep this mudra, any mudras, part of your meditation. Part of the meditation is only dhyana mudra. That anyway we know, like folding all the fingers, isn't it? So that's how, friends. So this mudra must be practiced like this. See here, close all the fingers into the palm, center of the palm. Then this particular finger, what exactly the thumb finger, keep on the ring finger. Keep on the ring finger. See here, this is, you keep like this. So do like this. Keep on thighs, start practicing. Keep on thighs, start practicing. 15 minutes in one go, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like that, 2 to 3 times per day. If you do, you can get all the results what we mentioned, right? This is called Musti Mudra, my dear friends. So thank you. So let's go to the now meditation. So my dear masters, my dear gods, let's all sit in the meditation now. Let's go to the meditation. Anapanasati meditation. Sit in the posture, the Dhyana posture. So clasping all the fingers into fingers, keep on thighs, cross the legs underneath. You are sitting on the chair or sofa. You are sitting directly on the ground, then keep on blanket or a mat, sit on that. Don't directly sit on the floor. Now, sit straight, your back erected, your backbone and your back of the head must be in the straight line direction. And it must be in a straight line. Remove spectacles, no more spectacles, keep the spectacles aside. And now, gently, before that, if you want to drink 1 glass of water, please drink the water and keep 1 more glass of water beside you. After the meditation, please drink that water. Now, let's all close the eyes. Let's close the eyes, my dear friends. No one should open the eyes until I say, okay. Just go on, observe your breath now. After closing eyes, just go on, observe your natural, simple, tender, loving, peaceful, synchronous, harmonious breath, my dear friends. Just go on, observe the breath. Go on, observe simple, natural breath. If you get any thoughts, cut the thoughts right away, come back to the breath again. Do not follow any thought, first of all. Do not follow any thought. Any thought comes, whichever it may be, whatever important it may be, doesn't matter. Don't follow any thought. Just be with your breath. Stay back your breath. Any thought comes, do not generate any thought, do not receive any thought. If it comes by chance, ignore the thoughts. Cut the thought right away, come back to the breath. It's so simple, my dear friends. It's the most simplest meditation in the world. This is called Anapanasati meditation. Ana plus Apana plus Sati. Gautam Buddha taught to this world this particular meditation. Go on, observe the breath. No mantra, no chanting, no japa, no recitation of the God names. Only observation of the breath. Be with your breath. Become one with the breath. Witness the breath. Become a grand witness to your own breath, my dear friends, to your own breath. Become a grand witness. In this meditation, during the meditation time, we are no way connected to the outside world. We are disconnected to the world. We are not connected to the family, wife, husband, spouse, our children, our mother, father. We are no way connected to anyone. We are detached completely. During meditation, we do not want to connect anyone. Just stay with your breath. Just stay connected to your own soul consciousness, my dear friends. This is the time. This is the time to be with ourselves. This is the only time we are with ourselves. All other times we are with the outside world. Please understand. All 23 hours in that 6-7 hours for sleep, remaining 16 hours we are with the outside world. We are wasting a lot of energy by talking, by seeing, by doing, by talking unnecessarily, by thinking unnecessarily. We are wasting huge amount of energy. When do we conserve the energy? When do we reserve the energy? When do we retain the energy? Only when you sit silently, close your mouth, close your eyes, close your mind, shut down your mouth, shut down your eyes, shut down your mind. Then only you can save the energy. That saving of that particular energy, saving of the mental energy, saving of physical energy, saving of the mental energy. That's how you'll be strengthened. You are conserving the physical energy, mental energy, above which in this meditation process, we go into the Sthira Sukha Asana. We start observing our own breath, that is called Sukhamaya Pranayama. With these two things, with the Sthira Sukha Asana, the Dhyana posture, we are saving the physical energy, number one. With the Sukhamaya Pranayama, just mere observation of the breath, we are saving the mental energy. We are stopping the thoughts so that we are conserving the mental energy. First energy, physical energy, we are conserving. Second energy, mental energy, we are conserving, by which our mind became empty. So when the mind becomes empty, as per the laws of meditation, we receive huge amount of cosmic energy, Vishwamaya Prana Shakti, that is the third energy. So these three energies put together, our pranamaya kosha, our etheric body gets energized completely, and our etheric body, our energy body gets purified completely. All the nadis in energy body will get cleansed. That is called nadi suddhi. That's called nadi prakshalan. This is what happens everybody in the meditation, during meditation. With the cleansing of all the nadis, we come out of all the illnesses, my dear friends. Any illness, maybe mental illness, physical illness, social illness, spiritual lack of spiritual understanding, everything will be fulfilled. Just mere observation of the breath, it leads to so much process within us. मेरा दोस्तों, try to understand, do meditation every day, every time, whenever you get a free time, whenever you are free for 5 minutes, 5 minutes meditation, 10 minutes, 10 minutes meditation. Just sit silently, close your eyes, go on observe the breath. Now let's continue our meditation, deeper meditation, along with the melodious music, my dear friends. dear friends. Final 1 minute. Be with your breath. Keep coming to body consciousness. Last 1 minute. Final 1 minute. Last 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Last 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place both your hands on your eyes, my dear friends, for 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly take your hands, slowly open your eyes. Right, friends, let's all come back to the normal position and switch on your videos. Sit comfortably, my dear friends. Sit comfortably. Let's all switch on the videos. Nobody switched on the videos. Please come back. Right. So, okay, friends, I think many of you didn't switch on the videos. Every day I'm keep on repeating the same statement. Right. So we have to sit as a classroom. How do we sit? We have to sit. Okay. Right. Okay. Fine. So, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. So we have just did wonderful meditation. We have completed wonderful meditation now, along with the melodious music. We got good amount of energy, cosmic energy. Now we'll be sharing the spiritual wisdom for today. Today's spiritual wisdom is basically happiness and health. Wonderful subject, happiness and health. Okay. So these two words are very, very important words in our life. Everybody needs happiness. Everybody needs health, basically, isn't it? We all looking for whatever we do. We do the job, we do the business, we do the any other activity, right? Whichever we attend, any function, any programs, everywhere we look for happiness. In fact, if you are happy, you will be always healthy, no doubt about that. If you are happy in your mind, you are healthy, no doubt, isn't it? So that's why this happiness and health, both are interlinked basically. They are very much interlinked, very much connected. So let's discuss using some examples, using, so some of the pointers, some of the statements, right? So all these statements are very good statements, right? You'll find more and more interpretation with respect to the health and happiness, basically happiness and health, right? So there was one old man. So let's start with the story. So how does this happiness comes? Where from it comes? Whether we need to chase the happiness or the happiness comes from inside, right? So anyway, friends, let's start with a story, small story. The story is one old man living in the village. He was one of the most unfortunate person in the world. The whole village was tired of him. Always will be unhappy, constantly complaining about others, constantly is in a bad mood. Nobody likes him, in fact, right? So the longer he lived, the most of the, the more poisonous words he used to always, utter from his mouth. People avoid him to see also, in fact, because it's like, the way he behave with others always is, like everybody will feel that they feel like insulting to be next with him. That's how, they treat him. So like that, he created a lot of feeling of unhappiness into others also by his words and by the way of actions what he does in that village. But one day So when he told about 80 years old, a incredible thing, a incredible event happened in his life. Instantly, everyone started hearing the rumor that the old man is happy today. He is not unhappy. He is happy today. He doesn't complain about any person. He smiles and his face is so fresh and looking so fresh, so happy. The whole village gathered together. The old man was asked, "What happened to you today? Why you are happy?" Then he started saying, "Nothing special." He answered only simple way. 80 years I have been chasing the happiness. In fact, I've been chasing the happiness, but it was useless. And then I decided to live without happiness and enjoy life. Just enjoy life. That's why I'm happy now. See here. So you are chasing happiness all the time. You are chasing happiness, but you never find it. When he left away, because 80 years old, right? He may leave, he may need to depart from any time, any point of time, he may need to depart from the earth plane. So there's no question of not being happy. There's no way why he has to be unhappy. So he thought of leave everything, no need to chase happiness, just enjoy the life. That's what he did. Then he got the happiness. Obviously, he become happy. So these are the moral of the story is don't chase happiness, be happy. Don't chase happiness. Don't search somewhere. No, so go on searching outside. Never do that. Finding happiness in people, things, objects, situations, success, failure, all these things. Let's not search for the happiness outside, anywhere outside. Just stay happy, be happy, just for no reason. Let me tell you how it is, how it is possible. So how it's going to be. Let's take some more statements to understand. One wonderful statement is don't expect happiness to come. Start being happy. Only then your happiness will be in your hands. See how wonderful this statement is. It means we keep on expecting happiness, thinking that this happiness comes some other day. One or other day, this happiness comes. That's what our aim actually. So we are always looking for the happiness. Instead of being happy, we are looking for the happiness. Some or other day it will come. So what happens is it will never come, my dear friends. Situations will keep changing. A lot of issues will come. A lot of difficulties will be there. So you cannot be, you cannot expect happiness to come. What you need to do is start being happy, right? Then the happiness will come in your hands. That's the reverse way it's possible. It's not like expecting happiness to come. Once happiness is achieved, then I'll be happy like that. No, it's not like that. Be happy, stay happy, then the happiness will come automatically. So for no reason. So here what happens is happiness will never arrive. Number one, you will become fatigued. You'll get fatigued. You get tired of waiting for it. Nothing will come. Nothing will arrive. So what happens is waiting for happiness does not make you happy. Happiness begins when you learn to be content in the present moment. I told many times, how can you be happy in this life when you are in the present moment? When you don't go to the past, don't go to the future. The past is dreadful, the past is dead, and past gives you some kind of a bad experience. Understand? Some kind of a so-called repentance, regret. It creates a regret in you, within you. Like it creates a guilty feeling within you. If you go into the past moment, go into the past, not the good moments, probably. So all the time we always go into the past life, past events, only the bad things only we look at it, isn't it? We go into the past, not like reminding ourselves of great memories. Most of the people what they do is they always spend their life in the past, in the past life, whatever the events happened, always they try to remind themselves about negative events, negative situations. Then what happened? These negative situations or negative events, what happened in your past life, that creates a lot of guiltiness, regretness, and so-called repentance. Let's not go there. So we lose our happiness. We can't be happy anymore. Then coming to the future, future is uncertain. That creates a fear within you. It creates a lot of fear within you. You don't know what's going to happen. That is uncertain. Future is uncertain, my dear friends. Let's not do that. That's also a mistake what we do. Like expecting that something will happen in my life. I achieve this, I achieve that, then I'll be happy. I purchase a car, I'll be happy. I purchase a house, I'll be happy. I get a good wife, I'll be happy. I get good children, right? I get boy children, then only I'll be happy. No, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that, first of all. Don't go into the future. That is always uncertain. It creates a fear. And so with this, you can't be happy. Then what is the funda or what is the principle with which you can be happy? You can be happy when you are the present moment. The present moment, the present tense or presence, what are the present moment you are living in, right? So with which you can be definitely happy because you are with yourself, right? You are with your own self, especially your mind and so-called your consciousness. It became together. It became one, right? So when it became one only, you can be with yourself. Otherwise, when mind goes into past, when mind goes into future, you can't be with yourself. When you can't be with yourself, you can't find the real happiness within you, right? The happiness which comes within you, from within you, that is the real happiness. We generally call it as a blissfulness, my dear friends. Okay. So generally, happiness and blissfulness, they are again both are different. Understood? So that we'll try to discuss little later. So now always remember, so every moment of your life, start practicing happiness. Start being with yourself in the present moment. That's all. That's enough. Now, other statement we'll observe now. One more statement. If you do not like life, real change and happiness begins by knowing. So how I am root cause for this. Many times, what happen? You don't like your own life because of many events, negative events happen, failures happen, and a lot of the things what you expect it will not come in your life, isn't it? With all this, what you always feel like so you don't, first of all, you don't like your life itself. So only the real change happens and happiness begins to happiness begins by knowing that you are the root cause for that. Who is the root cause for your own life, current life, the state of life? Remember one thing: we we create our own reality. We are responsible for our own life. We are completely responsible for the state of current affairs in our life. We create our own reality. The saith wisdom. We create our own reality. Right? As is mind, so is the life. As you think, so you become. So all the statements, what they infer, basically the root cause for the current state of life. It's not good. I don't like my own life. I don't like because I expected something, it didn't happen. Then I don't like my own life. Then who is the root cause for this? You are the root cause. You identify, you understand that you are the root cause for that. All this situation happened in your own life. Then you'll start get happiness. Then only you start getting happiness in your life. It means you understood the root cause, isn't it? Now, the other statement you will observe now. Happiness is life, happiness is health, happiness is wealth, my dear friends. So if you examine ourselves, anyone else in this world, we will notice only one thing, my dear friends. All of us, we are in the pursuit of happiness. We are pursuing many things just to get the happiness. Understand? Whether we realize or not, we are in the pursuit of happiness. In fact, you can check anybody's life on this earth planet, isn't it? So happiness is the core reason for everything, my dear friends. Whether you are getting married, buying the house, or getting the job, getting the like getting raising some money, or getting the good income in the business, right? So buying something else, making friendship with others, all this you are doing just for getting happiness. In the pursuit of happiness, I use that word. In the pursuit of happiness, you are doing all these things. Whatever you do in day-to-day life, in materialistic life, whatever you do, so you are in the pursuit of happiness. But if you are in the pursuit of spirituality, then you will get not the happiness, you will get the blissfulness. See, the difference between let me tell you, the difference between the happiness and blissfulness. Happiness comes from the outside. Happiness depends upon many factors outside. In fact, it depends upon so many factors around us in our own current state of life. But blissfulness, it comes from within. It is eternal. It is always there, everlasting. Then it doesn't change. So that whatever that santosha, so whatever that happiness comes from inside, happiness comes from outside. It's all like so called temporary. temporary, it's a temporary, not in permanent in nature. But what comes to the happiness from inside, that's called blissfulness. It is called ananda. That's always there, everlasting, eternal. So that is the state everyone will achieve if you go through the pursuit of spirituality, not the pursuit of materialistic life, my dear friends. Anyhow, so even every minute of our own life, we can make it as meditative state. We can make every moment of our life, if you are in the present moment, if you are living, for example, in the present moment you are living, for example, you are reading a book, you are in the pursuit of reading a book completely, you are just lost in the book. If you are eating, you are just with your own fingers, you are just so conscious of eating. If you are walking, for example, you are so conscious of your own every single step you are making in the walking. Then what happened? All these things will turn to be a meditative, for example. My dear friends, it becomes a meditative. So that's how the life has to become. Essentially, eventually, I'm telling you, eventually, with a more and more practice of meditation, many a times, even if you don't sit in the meditation, close your eyes, your practical life must be a meditative life. Your practical life must be a spiritual life. How can it be? If you are in the present moment, it will happen. It is quite possible. If you are in the present moment, if you are living in the present moment, whatever you are doing, the complete attention is there. Your complete attention is on the task what you are, what is at your hand. In the activity what you are immersed, then your life itself become a meditative. Your life itself become a spiritual. So then that's how what happens is you will celebrate your life, my dear friends, on this earth planet, right? So let's understand this more. So there is no life without happiness. We understood, right? We feel that a life without happiness is not worth of living, isn't it? So many times we feel that, right? If you go too long without being happy, let me tell you, if someone is living the life without happiness for a long time in his life, then he tend to become weaker. He tend to become a diseased person. That means what I mean to say is the person gets attacked with the diseases, many diseases. In fact, when because he's living the life, he's leading the life without happiness for a long time, quite long time, isn't it? So no matter how many positions you have, my dear friends, how many positions, how many properties you have, how much money you have, so how much wealth you have, if you can't smile, for example, if you can't smile, right? We don't have minimum happiness in our life, my dear friends. We feel like a beggar, isn't it? For example, you have so much money, so much property, everything, every positions you have, but if you are not able to smile for a small moment of time, then what happened? You never get happiness, and in fact, so that is like you are losing every moment of life. You are wasting every moment of life. Ultimately, you become a beggar, isn't it? So that's how what happens is we are for just for the like we don't have any minimum happiness also. If you're not able to smile, for a particular moment of time or a small moment of time, we feel lonely, right? We feel lonely and we lost our lives if you are not happy. No matter how many people are around us, how much money we have, if you are not able to smile, if you are not able to be happy with yourself, there is no use of life, my dear friends. How much ever you have. We find this in many of the rich people life. All the rich people, the elite people who are living, they are living unhappy life. Though they have so much property, money, positions, whatnot, so much people around them, lot of muscle power, everything is there, but they are not happy. They are not able to, even they are not able to smile for a small things also, isn't it? Now, so other statement we see here. Don't wait until you achieve everything to be happy. Everything can be achieved if you are happy. That's all need to understand, my dear friends. It means we are unknowingly taught or we learned that we must achieve something in order to be happy. Right? This is what the training given to us right from the beginning, from the childhood. Our parents, maybe sometime parents, sometime we learn all these things from society, from school, college, all these things. So that's not going to be the case, my dear friends. We started to achieve a lot if we become accustomed to risking our entire lives to achieve something. Friends, what happens is if you want to be happy and you want to by achieving something means you are risking your own life. You may not achieve. For example, in some cases, some people, instead of they go on put the effort, they may not achieve it because of their own karmic reasons, because of their own the earlier life karmic reasons. Whatever the effort they put, they will not be able to succeed in what they are aiming for. Then there is no question of happiness in their life. They slowly get into the illness, my dear friends. So that's the thing which we should be very careful. After achieving everything we want in life, we finally look at back. For example, somebody achieved everything in their life, whatever they aimed for. So at the end of at the end of your life, like all before the ending stage of your life, if you look at back, what is there? There's no smile, there's no happiness in your life. And there's no time also to enjoy whatever the positions you achieve. You achieved so many positions, so much money. Now there is no time for a happiness. There is no time for enjoying that position success also, my dear friends. So it means what we need to understand is, so we wait for the end to be end to be happy. We live our daily lives are the essence of happiness, lamenting the fact that we have ultimately accomplished anything. So we should not wait for something to happen in our life, something to achieve in our life, and then being happy. It is not going to be a successful formula, my dear friends, in anyone's life. Always, whatever you achieve or don't achieve, first try to be happy with whatever you have. For example, today you have only 1,000 rupees within your packet. Just be happy. Be happy that tell to the universe, convey to the universe that you have given me 1,000 bucks, 1,000 bucks today for me. Right? I am so thankful to you. If you just express that gratitude, you'll be so happy. Let me tell you, you'll be so happy. But most of the people, I have only 1,000 rupees. How can if I could have 5,000, 10,000, I could have been more happy. No, that's the wrong thing you are doing. That's why here the statement is, don't wait until you achieve everything to be happy. Everything can be achieved if you are happy. If you are happy, everything you can achieve. There's no problem at all. So if you start being joyful today, right now, friends, the entire trip of life, right, will be more interesting. So we'll be able to achieve anything we want more rapidly. So the thing is, my dear friends, we all came to the trip on the Earth planet. We know very well. We just came to the trip, a particular traveling onto the Earth planet. We need to enjoy every moment here. We need to enjoy every moment. We can't risk our life by we can't risk our current life at the expense of some achievement. Don't do that. You may achieve, may not achieve. What is the guarantee? As I told many times, the life is uncertain. The uncertainty is always there in the life, isn't it? You may achieve, may not achieve whatever you aim for, but don't link your happiness to that achievement. If you start doing that, you can't celebrate your current moment. It means your current trip on the Earth planet becomes so disappointing, so depressing, isn't it? And you can never enjoy the trip on the Earth planet. Your travel becomes nightmare. Your travel becomes everyday nightmare, my dear friends. Don't do that. Okay? That's not correct way. Whatever you have, accept it, accept what you have it, accept what is coming in front of you, accept whatever the things happening in your life, then be with it, stay with it, and enjoy that moment, and express your sincere gratitude to the universe what is given to you on that particular day. Suppose if it is given, for example, if the universe has given some sorrow to you, if universe has given some disease to you, accept it first. Accept it, right? Say thanks to the universe. Maybe you are clearing my karma, my bad karma, you are clearing through my disease. I'm expressing my sincere gratitude to the universe. Then what happened, the next moment, because you are expressed the gratitude. So first, this thing is like, prachyatapa, parihara, prayachitta. Okay. What prachyatapa? No. So if at all anything wrong I have done to some, any soul in this universe, let me express my sincere apology. So excuse me, or forgive me. If you express these particular statements to the universe, it will bring that forgiveness to you. Understand? That's called prachyatapa. And also you have to say, what is parihara? Parihara means like, we should be able to do our karma being in the present moment. Just go and do whatever you can. Okay. And then prayachitta. So prayachitta means, so you are coming out of that particular karma. In this way, you are coming out of, so parihara, prayachitta. So this is how what happens, friends. Always remember, so you'll be able to enjoy your trip on this earth planet, right? If you don't wait for your happiness to come, so be happy at this present moment. Now, the other statement. It is ignorant to be upset when someone says something. It is also ignorant to be happy when someone says something. That means your happiness is not in your hands. For example, we meet variety of individual people in our own life, daily life, isn't it? Somebody may praise you, somebody may scold you, somebody may say different words. Just for their words, your happiness is defined by them, their words. It means you are waiting for to get the happiness by listening to their praising. For example, they praise you, they are happy. They scold you, you are unhappy. It means what? You became a slave to them. You became a servant to them, in fact. Let's not be servant, let's not be slave to anybody else, my dear friends. It may be slave to the people, slave to the circumstances, slave to the positions, slave to the something else. Let's not be slave to anything else in this on this earth planet. Let's be a master to our own life. Let's be a master to our own life, our own mind, my dear friends. That's how what happened is, do not get into happiness when somebody praise you. If somebody scold you, somebody use some negative words upon you, don't get into unhappiness. That's how don't make others to decide your happiness. First of all, okay, try to remember this. So that's why somehow what happened, unknowingly we are becoming slaves to the other people. So let's avoid this now. So the other statement let's see the other statement now. Share whatever you have. Share whatever you have. Sharing is happiness, my dear friends. Share whatever you have, whatever you possess now. Try to share it. Sharing is happiness. Not being able to share is one of the root cause for suffering. You are not able to share with others. That is the root cause for suffering on this earth planet. Understand? So we have so many, we have so many goods, so much money, so much food, many other things. You have many positions across within your own life. You just go and observe, right? Sometimes I will have 10 pens. What I need only 2 pens. Maybe morning 1 pen I can write, evening with 1 more pen I can write. Still I'll be happy, isn't it? So should I use or shall I use 10 pens at a time? I can't use, right? So then why should I have 10 pens now? Now take away at least 5 pens, go and give it to the poor children. Let them enjoy it. Let them use it, first of all. Let them use it, then that is called sharing. You are sharing, I'm just simple example I'm giving you. So like this, you can share anything what you have extra. Right? Don't worry. Sharing and caring is spirituality. This is a definition of spirituality. What is spirituality, my dear friends? Spirituality means sharing and caring. As simple as this. So that's why. So we must be, we must be in the, leading position. We must be always ready to share what we have with others. As simple as that, right? So take a very important note. We may be happy to some level if we sit alone and enjoy all the above things, whatever I'm telling you, right? We may be happy to a certain extent, to a certain extent, sitting alone and enjoying all these things by ourselves. But our happiness multiplies if you start sharing with everybody. You will get happiness, no doubt. You will get happiness when you sit alone and enjoying 10 pence, enjoying 5 cars, enjoying, whatnot, everything. But if you start sharing with others, the same happiness will be multifold, tenfold, my dear friends. What do you need now? You need tenfold happiness, isn't it? Then start sharing with others. No matter how important it is, it can be only enlarged and enhanced if joyfully shared with everyone. No matter what it is, small thing or big thing, If you start sharing with others, let me tell you, it will get enlarged, it will get enhanced. Understand? Whatever you have. So there is no need to reveal anything. What happens is talking with a small smile on your face is also a sharing with others. In fact, right? For example, you are talking with others. So sharing your smile with others is also kind of a sharing. So like these friends, so we must be, we must be in a position to share whatever we have. What we give something to others, we should not expect them to repay us later in one form or other form. It's also very important, my dear friend. Please make this point noted. Whatever we give to something, whatever we give something to others, do not expect us to repay from the other people, right? Don't expect that to repay in any one form or other form. That's not correct. So the true joy of sharing lies in sharing whatever we have without any expectation. If you are able to share without expectation from others, that is called the true form of sharing, my dear friends. So this is how we need to understand. Now, other statement we'll observe now. However, everything may seem, learn to see good in everything and be happy. What I'm trying to say is, you may see everything around you in different format, different way, right? It looks everything different, basically. For example, around us in life, we try to experience many different kind of experiences. So some of those events may be pleasant, some of those events may be ugly, some of the events may be feeling unhappy, so much, right? So all these things will be wide variety range of experiences will be feeling, my friends, right? So then we will get a lot of mental difficulties by going through all this wide variety of experiences, isn't it? But if you look at closely what happened, we will notice one thing, something wonderful in everything, whatever you look at it. That is especially the good in everybody, the goodness in everybody. Again, if you talk about spiritually, if you speak, what happens is you will find that godliness, or you can say like that consciousness is there in everything. Whatever it is around us, everything is a part of consciousness, my dear friends. Right? So happiness increase when we begin to focus on the underlying goodness in everything, right, my dear friends. Not that whatever we don't like. Whatever we dislike, don't focus on that. Whatever is good is there within other person. Whatever is good is there in the other instant situation, that you focus. Then you will be happy, right? So don't focus on what you dislike. So apart from that, our happiness will multiply and our lives become more rewarding if you have this kind of nature, my dear friends. So remember this statement also very carefully. Now, so letting the other statement we'll observe. Letting go is freedom. Freedom is happiness, my dear friends. Letting go is happiness. Letting go is freedom. Everything single, every single in the universe, what happens is to enjoy the lives in the fullest manner, right? Everybody need to be free. That means everybody needs freedom. Every single being, for example, every single being means every single life being on this earth planet needs the freedom. They look for the freedom always. Try to remember. They want to live their lives fullest potential, isn't it? So if you, for example, it feels like a jail if you don't give freedom to them, isn't it? If you don't give the freedom, so as if what happens, you feel like a jail. Your life becomes a jail for you if you don't have proper freedom. You are not permitted to be free, isn't it? So even, for example, a person, you are you are fed with a golden plate. Your food also fed with the gold. You are fed with the golden plate. Food with the golden plate. You will not be happy if you are not given the freedom. So the same way, let me tell you, one bird, one parrot, you kept in the, let's say you kept in the golden cage. You kept in the golden cage, and will it be happy? It cannot be happy. It will not be happy. Even you kept in the golden cage, it is not happy at all. What it want? It want to fly away. It wanted to fly away. That is the freedom it is, it is wishing. It is desire. It is desiring that kind of freedom, my dear friends. So this is what the freedom including human beings, have to have this kind of freedom, my dear friends. So there can be numerous challenges in flying freely or whatever, as well as great deal of insecurity. What happens is you want to be free, for example, then you feel like insecurity and a lot of other conditions to be free, isn't it? We feel like that. So that's why what happened. But what happens always is our mind wanted freedom. Somehow our mind wanted always freedom, but we can't be having freedom because of many other instances, many other problems. So because without freedom there is no life, my dear friends. There can be no enjoyment without freedom. If you are not having freedom, you can't enjoy your life, isn't it? So like that, so we can identify many external causes for our lack of freedom that everybody knows, right? So for example, so we cling to many unnecessary things. How the freedom is lost generally? We try to cling, we try to attach to many other unnecessary things. See, in our life, what we can do one thing at a time, or two things at a time, three things at a time. But what we try to do is we try to possess many things, like many cars, much money, like too much money, and too much relatives, too much the outer connectivity. If you go on increase, what happen, friends? So that freedom will be lost. That freedom, you won't get that freedom. Try to understand that. So we can't conceive how much freedom and enjoyment will come to our minds if we start noticing letting go of everything that appears to be useless. Understand? Whatever appears to be useless in our life, just let go. Just let go. Then you can really find so much freedom to enjoy in your life, my dear friends. That's how we need to be. Okay. Now, the other statement will observe. As long as you are with yourself, you will be happy. Whether somebody is there with you or not, whether something is there with you or not. So this is very important statement. We know how this happens. In our meditation, this exactly happens, my dear friends, isn't it? So in meditation, what we do, the external objects and other people, the other source of pleasure, what we think always. However, what happens is, so we are the source of this joy and happiness, my dear friends. It means the happiness originated from you, the joy originated from you. That is the real happiness, that is the real joy. Not that joy, happiness which you try expecting, trying to get from others, other situations, other people, other objects. That is not going to be with you at all. It is a temporary. That's what I explained you already. So we must be with ourselves in order to feel the enjoyment that comes from within, my dear friends. We will never be able to see the happiness in our lives if we blame ourselves, isn't it? Whatever happens, always what we do, we try to blame ourselves. I could have not done this. I have done a mistake. I'm a useless person. I'm no way getting into the successful condition. I may not get success in future. Like that, no, we go on blame ourselves. Then you never find so-called happiness within you. Your happiness will go. Whether it is for a better or a worst, whether someone is with you or not, whether something is with you or not, whether something is lost or not, right? That means whether you have good house or not having house, whether you have good friends or not having friends. Any situation, whatever it may be, right? Whatever it may be, we learn to stay with ourselves and don't allow our minds to run away with us, right? So don't allow ourselves to run away along with your mind. Your mind will take everywhere. So then what happened? So otherwise, definitely you can't be joyful, my dear friends. That is why always try to understand, be with yourself. Be with yourself means, so now and then go into the meditation, spend time with yourself. That's called self-love, right? Self-love. So you do that, start doing it. Then what happens? Obviously, the happiness comes from within. You never need to, you never need to depend on others, right? So try to do this. So it's very important, my dear friends. So now the other statement we'll observe. It makes no difference what happened to us. There will be no suffering if you remember that everything that happens is for the best, right? So it makes no difference whatever happened to us. So there will not be no suffering at all if you remember whatever happens in our life, it is for our best. This I told many times. Depends upon our karma, we get what we are eligible in our life, my dear friends. Don't expect that this only should have happened. This only could have been achieved, right? So in your life, some results have come. For example, you have written the examination, you have got some result. You have done some karma, you got some result. You have done, you are going to a job, you are getting some salary, right? So whatever it has come in our life, whatever you achieve, it all comes basing on the karmic calculations, basing on what you are eligible to really, that will be decided by the nature. That will be decided by the nature, Almighty, right? Supreme Soul, Supreme Consciousness. That will decide and give you in the current, in your life at the right time, the right position, everything will be given to you. Just be happy with that. Okay. So if you go on expect something more than that, this not happen, that is not happen. If you are just go on expecting that, what happens? Definitely the happiness will not be with you. You lose your happiness, my dear friends. So that's why always. So many questions what happen in your life, you may not receive the answers to all those questions immediately, right? So time will answer everything. You have to wait for that. You need to understand. So all what we have to do is, friends, wait patiently without losing our joy. Do not lose your joy, but wait patiently. We will definitely realize, right? So how much ever you wait, you for your waiting, the great reply will come, the great applaud will come. No doubt on that, right? We laugh at ourselves by putting ourselves, through great difficulties in that timings. In that crisis time, we could have put ourselves into great difficulties because we never we always start blaming ourselves in the case of failure. When the crisis comes, what happened? We always start blaming ourselves and blaming all outside things, isn't it? So that's how what happens is ultimately you never get happiness. Just wait patiently. I told you the nature will respond to you. Nature will give the answers to you. The time will answer everything, whatever you are looking for in your life. Now, next another statement. Not being able to laugh means knowingly or unknowingly you are leaving yogam and moving towards a disease, my dear friends. Very, very important. You are not able to laugh for a small thing or big thing. It means you are going away from the yogam, you are going towards the so-called rogam. Rogam means you are going towards the illness, basically. That's what you need to understand. So, among the creatures on the earth planet, my dear friends, the only human beings are given the future of laughing. The laughing is given to only human beings on this earth planet, out of 84 lakh species on this earth planet, isn't it? Without the healthy dose of laughing, you feel low in the life. You always feel low in the life, my dear friends. So it's always celebration if you have a smile on your face, isn't it? And no matter what you are, with whom you are, and which place you are, just have some small smile on your face all the time. It will be a celebration in your own life, my friends. So even a festival day it is a waste if you don't laugh. Even you have festival in your family and everybody is there around you, isn't it? But you're not able to laugh, then the day is waste for you, whether it's a festival or not festival, right? And it is as if you are lost the joy of life that particular day if you can't laugh at least once. The day is gone forever. See, whatever the day is gone out of our life, it is gone. Gone is gone. But what happened? That particular day, you didn't have not even a small laugh, small smile on your face. It means you are wasting that particular day. If you do not smile when you see a child, for example, you are suffering from some unknown disease. You have to check with the doctor. See, for example, a small child came across you, right? And you are not able to smile even by looking at the child, the way he behave, right? The always see, for example, a child, a small child, infant or a child, he'll be always, smiling. Always is in the smiley space. Even with him, you are not able to be in that smiley condition. It means that you are definitely suffering with some unknown disease within you, isn't it? So it's a disease not able to laugh, friends. It is a disease not able to laugh. It's sometimes a privilege to laugh, isn't it? always being able to laugh, always being able to laugh is a yoga, my dear friends. When you can't laugh, you have gone from yoga to the roga, undiscovered illness. So undiscovered illness, my dear friends. That's what you need to understand. You need to observe this carefully. So this how, friends, these are the wonderful statements we try to understand today, part of so-called the happiness and health. So my dear friends, thank you so much for your patient listening. Thank you. Dhanyavad. So we'll have some 2-3 minutes for questions or sharing of your experience of today's class. Then we'll move on. You can raise your hand, my dear friends, so that we'll unmute you. Any questions of sharing of today's experience, the class experience? Right.
Namaste, Guruji. Today's topic was very helpful in our daily life. But Guruji, this is very difficult to follow sometimes. Even knowingly, we know this thing, we realize this thing, but actually, situation affect us. Like, if, for example, if anyone say something, like because everywhere like we get negative people and different kind of people, those who don't realize how to like uh, they are still like not realized things, so they behave anyways. So no, even knowingly we
Understood.
get
Understood.
affected by, yeah. So
Your
how
question,
to,
your question is
yeah.
understandable. What you need to do is you must be in the yoga. It means you must become a master in your life. Then all other things will be insulated automatically. They all get insulated. Whatever happens around us, beyond us, behind us, in front of us, around us, will be insulated completely. You become a master of your own life, master of your own mind. This is what we everybody need to do. The single answer for your questions. So many situations I explained right now. Okay, they're all the things quite normally happening in everybody's life, day to day life, isn't it? But I say one answer to all these things is become a master by going through all this, so-called spiritual path, what we are pursuing. Whatever we are in the pursuit of happiness, right? We are in the pursuit of blissfulness, in fact, through the practicing of spirituality. Just every day, go on, attempt to do it. Okay? All these things, whatever we kept on discussing for some time now, they get insulated. You'll be successfully traveling through your life. Don't worry about each
Okay.
and every. Don't worry about each and every incident what I explained to you. They're all just
But
they're all just for merely understanding purpose. I try to explain in a more detailed way.
okay. But if that particular situation, when actually we need to follow this thing and we just fail to follow, so if that thing is wrong, or what we can do, like after that we regret
That's what
knowingly
I'm
or
telling. See, you will get all answers. You start becoming a master, you will get some answers beginning, next some more answers. Once you become a perfect master, you get all answers to yourself. Okay, but these are the different occasions to how to understand how to behave ourselves in our life. Okay, so
but these things are
each and everything, if you start discussing, no, it doesn't have any ending. Okay, if this happens, what to do? If this happen, doesn't what cannot happen? What cannot be done? So there will be multi angles. In multi angles, we need to go on discuss. So it may not end. So that's why. So instead of going into each and every small things, start practicing meditation. Start being with the positive people, right? And try to elevate your inner energy more and more. Your own inner energy, go on elevate, right? That's how you get into the so-called the blissful life. Understand? It
thank you.
happens. Don't worry, it happens. Right. Okay, friends. Thank you so much. We have not much time, so thank you so much. Dhanyavad. We'll meet tomorrow. If you have any questions, please write it down. Tomorrow we'll again when we meet tomorrow, we'll discuss. Thank you. Dhanyavad. So good night.